us about the website. So would anybody, oh, one of the things that was brought up just now is the date stamp of your poems. When you publish them, when you go public with the poem, it used to be that the date wouldn't hit until you published it. Now the date stamp is from the day you create it. In what used to be your drafts is now private, which means if you make like if you go into a private and make a rough draft of a poem today, the date the timestamp is today, so the clock starts ticking. If you don't release it for a month, say sometime late August, say about this time in August, and you publish it, make it public, it will still go back. It'll still have the date of today, July 31st. So then when you look at your currents, you're used to seeing the poem you just published up top, but you'll have to go back to July 31st to find it. It may be 3 or 4, it may be 34, it may be 104 poems, depending on how many you do in a month. So it for you to be buried, and also for the public, I don't know where it goes, but I don't think it is at the top either. So it's a problem that is still need. Yeah, it's being addressed. We'll see what Elliot comes up with. But right now the only way to avoid that is when you're ready to release a poem publicly is you cut and paste it into a new one and then immediately make it public so that it has the same date stamp as your date, and it'll be on the top. Otherwise, but I know that doesn't work for everybody, because then the formatting could be messed up if you formatted it a certain way.
Oh man,
Now
yeah.
you have to go back and do all that work again, which for some it's so elaborate, I can't. They think
And
so.
if it's
There's
an older form.
yeah, there's issues. So seeing if maybe we can get that changed to where it's not until you make it public. We'll see what we can do about that, because that is a big issue. Does everybody know where their drafts are?
I don't even have any. I only publish a finished poem. I never published anything but a finished poem.
Yeah.
Oh, is that what you don't have drafts?
No.
No, I don't have drafts either.
Oh, you just
I don't
moved.
either.
Yeah. When I paste it on, it's done.
You just have private, no
This
drafts.
won't be a problem for you then. That won't be a problem for you. For everybody who used to have drafts and still has drafts, you know how to locate them?
No,
Yeah, I've seen that before.
Ben,
no, I can't locate drafts.
what was that?
I can't locate the draft section. I can only see private.
That's where they are. Your drafts are under private now.
Yeah, but then
That's where
date line gets messed up.
He changed the wording. He ditched draft. So that's confusing.
Yeah, but earlier, a draft, when we published it, would come on the day it was published, not on the day the original draft was made.
Yeah,
Right.
trust me. Yeah, it goes
That is
back.
the problem. That is the problem.
Right.
Just
It's the
just
big
out
scale.
of curiosity, why did he change the format? It was working, when if that broke, don't fix
Why
it.
did he change the format? Well, the main explanation for the format change from him is that because this is going to be turned in, he's also going to make it available as an app on your phone. It's not an app.
I've been hearing this for the past 5 years, Carlo.
Right. Now he's actually been working on it. So we'll see.
How is that different than I'm on my phone only now, and it's not an app. What?
It's just you're on the website on your phone, on the site. So
Yeah.
apps, it'll be more immersive. There'll be more options on it and everything. There's a lot of things you can do on an app that you can't do just on a normal website. But he said, and able to get it ready for an app, a lot of the features that were there the old way wouldn't work to transition it to an app. So that's why he's had to make it this way. He's had to
Another one is the way to make poetry art. when you go into a private mode, the draft, okay, everything is left aligned. So if I'm trying to do a center aligned poem, when I save it, it'll go back center. But when I'm in draft, it will only go to left aligned. That makes
Right.
it hard.
Right, it's not until you save it, right?
Right. So
Then
you
you
do,
go
so
back
when
in.
you're making a picture of a person, it makes it hard to do that when it's in the wrong alignment.
Yeah. Yeah,
You know, so you
it's
know
tough.
that
There's a lot
that
of
was,
features.
and I would
that
like
are
to
not
get
there.
back a deleted poem. I see the deleted poem in the deleted poem section. I accidentally did that with one of the new updates a while back. So in there's a list, you know, it says deleted poem or your poems. So I have this one, I can see it, but it won't let me, there's no buttons to do anything with it. I even tried to copy and paste it. It wouldn't, and I have comments from people on that poem, so I don't want to, you know, I'd like to save all those people's comments. So is that just SOL? I mean, is there a way to pull that one back, a deleted poem?
A deleted poem, it's in your deleted file?
It says in my deleted file, yes, I have one in the deleted file and I can see it. It's weird that I can see it because I always thought it'd be gone. I wish I wouldn't have been able to see it, you know, out of sight, out of mind.
Do
Well,
you
it's funny
write
'cause
on your
sometimes
phone or
it's
do you write in a Word document, or how do you write?
Well,
She actually posted it. The problem is she posted it and then she accidentally deleted it.
yeah, instead
If
of
you
doing
have it,
save on the top, I
right,
accidentally deleted it when I didn't know what I was doing because we didn't know the
right.
site.
But if you have it
Yeah.
in your hard drive and your computer, you can read.
No,
Can't you
I
just
do everything in draft mode.
Oh,
Well, I
okay.
write it in my book. I write everything by hand and then I'll put it in draft mode in the private mode. And so from there, all I had to do is hit save, but I hit the wrong one.
Welcome
You
to
know,
So I
the
have it.
youngest member.
Is that red?
No, not Red. That's Shambhavi.
I have to,
I
oh,
Hello everyone. Nice to meet
Hi.
you all.
Yeah,
Thank
Shambhavi
you
is
for
now
having
the
you.
youngest here. I think she's just started college, right?
Yeah, actually didn't started yet. I have to go. Classes will start maybe from 20.
Oh, very good.
Well, we're glad to have you as long as we can.
Sorry?
We're glad to have you this evening. Well, whatever time it is where you're at, we're glad you joined us.
In
Can you hear
India,
me?
it is not a problem, Carlo. We are all in the morning, 1st August today.
Okay, well, good morning. Good
And
morning to you.
we have entered August. You guys are still in the fag end of July.
We are. It's still summer here.
Mhm.
Tomorrow it will be autumn.
Oh, that's right. We're still
All right.
in summer here.
I live in a perpetual summer. It's always hot in my city.
I'll have to look at the deleted. I haven't really gone into that file and seen what's different about it. I'll have to get back to you on that, CJ,
Okay.
for deleted. Now, does anybody else have any other questions regarding the site before we do move on?
I just a quick comment.
Sure.
Watch your unlisted little icon thing, because, and Carla, we resolved this, but all of a sudden I saw a poem in my unlisted. I clicked on it. It was one of my poems I just posted, and then I got an email that it had been flagged. And there was absolutely nothing worthy of being flagged. I talked to Carlo about it, messaged Elliot, and it took a few days and then it got put back in. But if a poem gets removed by the site, that's where it appears unlisted.
Yeah, is there
Wow.
any way of putting it back on? Because I had one and it had a bunch of reads and a bunch of comments, and I didn't understand why it was removed, and I can't put it back on my page.
We have
Carlo.
Marshall here.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Were poems were being censored?
Apparently,
No,
one of mine was. It got removed. I had a bunch of comments on it, and it got removed. And I look at it, and it's in the removed file, and I'm like, "Well, why did
removed
it
or
get
unlisted?
removed?"
Is it under unlisted?
No, it's under. I don't think so. It's just under removed, and I had a
Removed?
bunch of reads and a bunch of likes and comments.
You didn't get any message regarding it from it?
I didn't
From
see
an
any message
administrator?
regarding it. I just all of a sudden I was going through my stuff, and I was like, removed. I was like, I wonder if I have anything removed, and I was like, oh my word, wow! And this was a popular one. I wonder why it got removed. I was like, oh well, I guess I was a bad girl. I don't know how.
I had 4 words like asterisked out, and I went through the whole guidelines of the whole site, and I didn't see why these random words were taken out. And you know, I don't do profanity, so it wasn't that.
Oh no,
Um,
years ago, if I tried to use the word virgin, then it would take it out like it was a dirty word. And it's like, virgin is not a dirty word. Why are you doing this?
no,
I've
the word
never
was
run into
kill
anything
or
like this.
killing.
I
Hello.
must be doing something wrong.
Let's welcome Marshall.
Marshall.
Oh,
Marshall.
goody,
Marshall.
Marshall's back.
Hey,
Hiya,
Marshall.
team. How you doing?
Hey,
Marshall.
Marshall.
There he is. How you doing?
I'm down with a
So now
throat.
India, New Zealand.
I got a throat infection, so I can't make myself heard today.
Oh, sorry to hear that,
Oh.
Marshall.
Well, you're
Oh, I'm
looking
sorry.
good.
Sorry to hear that.
Good to see you all.
Yeah, wonderful to see you.
All right, if that's the case, then we can move into reading. And
Sorry, guys. I'm still Maddie, but my husband's name is coming up. Sorry about that. I'm still Maddie, though.
we know who you are, Maddie.
I hope so by now, Carlo.
We do.
But last time on his mine it came up as Maddie. It was funny.
Yeah. Now, of course, we have the theme. Does anybody remember what the theme was for the month?
National pride.
Fine.
All right. Now, let me you can raise your Zoom hand for how many has a poem ready for the theme. That way we get an idea how many we have. Either you can just raise your hand or your other. Okay. So we have Jennifer and CJ and Caroline
I know Cynthia does.
and Shamavi. Am I saying
Cynthia,
it right?
did you raise your hand?
No, actually
Yeah.
not right, but it's okay.
No, tell
You
me
can call me Sam.
Sam, okay. Sam, thank you, Sam. And Ben. So I got 5 so far. Is that correct? Did I just?
Cynthia has one. Did she not raise her
and
hand?
Cynthia. No, she's got her hand up now. I see it.
Okay.
6 and Marshall, that's 7. Okay, so I have 7 for that. Okay, good. All right. I think the first hand that I did see was Jennifer. So Jennifer, do you want to start for us? Oh,
Okay.
or would I could rather go to somebody else if you want to hold on. I saw your eyes widen, so I don't want to put you first. I don't want to be lead off. Who would
All
like to
right.
lead off? Here, I'll do that. Who would like to lead off? We'll give Jennifer a reprisal there. Ben?
Mine is very negative.
Ben,
I
Ben, and
don't
then
want to talk ill
we'll
of
go to
my
Samuel.
country. I don't want to start with negativity. So I would like one of you to start.
Mine negative too.
I don't
So
have
maybe
good things to say about my nation.
Okay. So Sam, are you good to go?
actually my poem is also negative.
Okay. So okay. But we'll have opportunities for that too. So I'll read something else too. Well, let's see. Would anybody like to go first? Everybody's acquiescent to some.
I can go. That's fine.
All right, Cynthia, go ahead.
Good.
A mom's journey. I remember my mom becoming a citizen when I was 3 or 4. How very proud she was to officially belong. The nuns at school had made her use her middle name, Genevieve, rather than the tongue twister Brute. My dad couldn't quite get it, calling her Brute, and those rare occasions when he teased her. My mom never spoke of those dark days. Her sister, the eldest of the three, told tales of their flight from Lithuania, fleeing from Stalin's march across Lithuania and Russia, winding up being welcomed by the Germans, sleeping in the soldiers' barracks of a castle. My grandmother raised a sow in a stall in the stables, food for the long winter. The German ladies would lug cauldrons of soup for the displaced people. The children would play in the forest, even as the war raged on. After her citizenship, my mom eschewed everything Lithuanian. I grew up in an American household. We spoke English and scarcely a handful of Lithuanian words. Contrarily, my cousin spoke Lithuanian before English, learning to speak American at school. They attended Lithuanian school after regular school let out, whereas my sister and I went to catechism and Girl Scouts, and folk danced the Czech way in honor of my paternal grandfather. The costumes were similar: double skirts with crinolines, aprons, and vests, poofy sleeved blouses, embroidery so delicate angels surely had their hands in their origin. I remember my mom taking her dancing costume out of its protective case. She eyed it as if it were a poisonous thing. My mom never cooked anything remotely ethnic, whereas my aunt cooked all the traditional foods, exotic dishes my mom patiently ate. The only dish I know by name is kugelis, a savory grated potato chips dish, heavily flavored with bacon and onion. All the other foods had similar nicknames based upon what the food they were resembled, like bombs, a solid ground meat core encased in an inch-thick layer of potato. My aunt fell to dementia so quickly, all of her recipes were lost. For all their upbringing, my cousins never learned their mother's culinary heritage. We're all that's left now, the cousins. Curiously closer now, we are 7 hours apart.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Oh,
That's a vivid imagery there. That's a nice history pass.
Yeah.
is this already on the site on your profile?
No, I
Why
just
don't
finished it today.
why don't you post it today so that we'll get to read it?
Okay,
Please do that, if
okay.
possible.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Cindy.
Thank you so much.
All right, and let's see. Cynthia, who would like to go next? Jennifer, you want to go now?
Sure. It's titled 11 Days Ago, I Was Too Busy. It all depends upon which town you'll hail, since Elgin set off fireworks, or for intense 6 weeks, as if such style made better sense. Where here 'twas 3 days perhaps of that detail, the smoked out pieces of debris my trail was decked in like mementos, where pretense forgot just why we did such things, as hence the song from 1812 did not prevail. All I had cherished was the feeling, poor as childish things. Eating Cracker Jack was due, but only for the toys inside. The tour of caramel popcorn, no grand joy to woo. And all this, 'cause of wars. We'll party for the war that made us slaves, as Lord none knew. Do you want the second one?
Yes.
Jenny, just
Yes.
a comment. All we can see of you is one ear and one eye.
That's because I'm literally reading the original draft. I'm holding up the paper reading it.
Okay. Okay. Well, see if you can realign so we can see your face.
All right,
Okay,
let's see if I
go ahead and read
can.
the second. Yeah.
All right. I learned Morse code, but that's not stylish. If only I were blind and did not thence know what has been afoot 2 centuries, frail as lies and worse, who knows? Now 'tis to veil low National Hot Dog Day, So we'll have hence huge dogs, which dwarf their sausage buns' defense, and only yellow mustard on the trail to sated pleasures. Gina Jude's detail what keeps them simpler than the grand pretense. At least that's what I'll plead. Third shift was for last night, whence running on mere fumes all through the hours has left me shot by evening. Were there hope of what I'd be successful? Do strange math to still come up short when in tour I mull the telegram app. Lord, I wait you. All right,
Gotcha.
sorry, I couldn't keep it on my face.
Excellent.
Much improved though, and we could see more of you.
Thank you. I will try to type it up this weekend and put it on the site.
Please.
Very good.
Okay.
We're off to a rousing start. CJ?
Yeah.
Okay.
I had a little hard time with this one. I don't know why. I just finished it. Anyways, it's called It's Just a Song Until It's More. Independence Day is more than grilling hamburgers and hot dogs, corn on the cob, potato salad, coleslaw, watermelon, followed by a night of fireworks in the park. Have we forgotten what it took to get here today? Our freedom paved by wars, sacrifice, bloodshed. July 4th, 2026 was significant, a milestone, rough around the edges, but still standing. The 250th anniversary is actually called the semi-quincentennial, which means half or semi 500 quintennial, or they call it a semicentennial, derived from the Latin meaning 2.5 centuries. It's actually, there's three names for this, but most people called it a bicentennial, which is not even the right number of years. Anyway, so a quinmillennial refers to 1/4 of 1,000 years. So whatever name you give it, the significance is extraordinary. We should be proud of our achievements. All nations have flaws. However, America is the best nation in the free world. If not, why are so many people trying to come here?
I liked that point.
Yeah,
Excellent.
the United States of America was founded as a Judeo-Christian experiment, as indicated with the Constitution and the Bill of Rights. The Bible teaches Christians to pray for Israel. God makes it clear whoever protects Israel will be protected. America has enjoyed the hedge of God's protection. Our money has three phrases: In God we trust, one nation under God, and God bless America. The battle hymn of the Republic is a famous America patriotic and religious song. It frames the Civil War as a holy, righteous crusade by the Union to end slavery. Divine judgment. Lines like trample through the vineyard where the grapes of wrath are stored. Sorry, I caught up to sing it. Refers God's judgment and punishment of sins from the book of Revelation. The sword of justice, phrases like the terrible swift sword, depicts God taking direct action against injustice and oppression. Isaiah 27:1. Sacrifice and freedom, the final verse, draws parallels between Jesus dying to make men holy and the soldiers fighting to make men free. The cultural and historical impact, the abolitionist symbol and national identity, the song has become America's symbol of justice, sacrifice, and hope. That's it.
Excellent, CJ. That's
Rather
great.
parochial, but I don't know. Got the job
I
done.
don't know. I liked it.
Thank you.
One thing I have to say, I come across a lot of criticism about America and my country. And then the question I ask those guys is, why do you want to go there if you don't like the place?
Exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly.
They want to
to-
make money, but at the same time be critical of that place. At least be thankful for your host country.
I'll tell you why. Because we have pulled away from Israel, and God is getting the judgment on the United States, and I do believe we will fall. But anyways, to the bottom of the poem, you can now put a video on your poetry. I don't know if you guys know it, but if you go down to the comment section and you go to the right of the star, you'll see a circle with the lowercase I. And that if you push that button, once you put in your video, that will populate. And so like I have the Battle Hymn of the Republic on that poem. So you
Yeah,
can
I just
have,
wish I just wish it would appear with the poem. It'd be nice
yeah,
if
just put
Elliot would
on,
make it
yeah.
so that it does appear with the poem instead of making people go to the trouble of pulling it up. Because you did an excellent job. Because I did, because you made that point. I went and pressed on it and it opened up and it looked good.
Yeah, and it's really easy to, and that's why I put it, anyone who wants to learn how to do it, you know, if I could do it, anyone could do it. But it's very, very easy to, you copy it off of Facebook, or I'm sorry, off of YouTube. You copy and then you just put it in the paste button for the video, and there you go. It's right there, and you can change it too. Like I haven't been able to do more than one, but one's enough. You know. So I have a poem with Casablanca on there, and it's
That one I want to watch.
singing the final song in Casablanca. So they do movies type too. It's
Thank you,
incredible.
CJ.
The
All
girl
right.
the girl who uses those videos to great effectiveness is Anae Vionette. She tacks a video onto her poems and really makes them sing.
Oh, does she?
Mhm.
Oh, I did.
Yeah.
You know what? Thank you for telling me. I should have looked. Duh.
Yeah, great.
Yeah.
Hello. Let's have Shambhavi read.
What was that,
Okay.
Ben?
Shambhavi is raising her hand for a long time.
Damn.
Wait, I forgot to lower it. Wait.
No, let's ask her.
Okay. Okay, so I'll go next. But
Sure.
before that, let me put a PPT because my speaking skills are literally terrible. Just a second. Can you allow me to, share my screen?
Oh, sure. Ben, you want to make her a co-host so she can share her screen?
It's showing only the host scan. Yeah,
You have now become a co-host. You can share your screen now.
wait.
Go, girl.
Can you guys see it?
Oh wow.
So I created this. So I'll start. Okay. So I came here today to sing of my nation's glory, to boast of ancient rivers, timeless pride, and sacred soil. I wanted to make you envy my home, but how do I sing of pride when my government hands me embarrassment? Call me a traitor, but I will not bow to coy lies. Call me an enemy, but I will not watch you butcher my motherland upon the altar of hate. Call I belong to a country where my roots are planted in my graves, where my lungs were filled with an ancient burning pride before I even learned to speak. But look closer at the sacred ground. See the students under flickering yellow bulbs, their youth carved away hour by hour, preparing to heal a nation that sells their lives behind the closed doors. Stolen tests, traded like blood money, a generation discarded in the dust. A student's skull cracked open on the roads of Delhi, marking the streets with stains of blood, spat on our pain, labeling us cockroaches of a dirty drain. But we, the cockroaches, will survive. We will fly high to the skies of our rights and make our India golden again. For politicians have turned this golden word to rust.
Good girl.
Oh,
Wow.
Terrific.
Sorry.
That was good.
fantastic.
Only thing is your
Was that national
screen
pride for
sharing, you
India?
could have made it a bit bigger. We couldn't read the words clearly.
Actually, I wanted to add many things, but the poem was getting really big. And one thing I want to say is why I wrote this poetry, because I'm also a victim. I'm a student, and last year I gave my like class 12 board exams, which are like high school exams. So I'm preparing for engineering, and in India, the highest colleges are IITs and NITs for engineering. So I actually cleared IIT examination, but there is a criteria like you have to score more than 75% in class 12 boards to enter in that college. So I cleared the toughest exam, which is considered the second toughest exam in the world. But there were a lot of corruption, I would say, in the checking system, and they just deducted my marks and they just gave me passing marks. I was easily scoring more than 90 plus, and even in standard 11th or 10th, my score were more than 95%. But in 12th, I don't know what they did. They simply deducted my marks, and I scored less than 75, and I was not eligible for J examination. Then I again then I took a drop, and then I again prepared for J to maybe I thought that my scores will improve now. My scores actually improved, and I'm still getting the NITs, but my board's criteria isn't, it's not still the same. I again give the examination, but this time they introduce an OSM system, on-screen marking, and again my marks are deducted. So I'm not eligible for NITs again, and now I have to go for a private college. I gave examination again, and then I again qualified for a different private college, and now I have to go for a private college for engineering.
Can you
Wow.
send me a copy of that poem, of that, what you just read?
Okay,
Can
like
you
I'll
send
send
it
this
to,
on WhatsApp, maybe
yeah,
in the group.
Shambhavi, has it been posted
or
on Hello
post?
Poetry?
There we go. Yeah. Just tell me where she's going to post it. And I'd like to see
Now,
that.
like today, I will post in maybe evening.
Okay. Thank you.
One
That's
more thing
wonderful.
I
Okay.
have to add, a word of caution. We both are Indians. Anything we say is misconstrued. So, and because there are a lot of Americans here, then
Hmm.
we will be labeled as American conspirators.
Yeah, that's also right.
So
Well, you have a different, you're in
I have to
tomorrow.
repeat again and again because this is a recorded video. It is because of our love for our country that we are talking, not because we want any conspiracy.
Yeah, we need to change the system, because that's the reason why Indians are moving abroad. Most talented engineers are moving abroad. They're not staying in India. That's the reason.
Well, there's a lot going on with your country. There is 4 documentaries about India right now, and they're on Tubi, TUBI, and they're talking about all the things happening in India right now. There's
Yeah,
4 different
students are
movies.
protesting.
Yeah, with China and all the.
Anybody who talks ill of my government will be labeled a conspirator, will be labeled anti-national.
Terrorists.
Oh, you better
All
not
kinds
be.
of labels will be given to us.
I
I've
mean, I
been
had no
called,
idea all that was going on.
because by birth I'm a Christian, I'm called a rice bag,
Oh,
which means that we converted to Christianity long ago after receiving rice bags from the missionaries.
Yeah, and if you're a Muslim, then you are from Pakistan. You are getting your funding from Pakistan.
And social media, if we make any comment, the first thing they say is get out of India. It's my
well,
country. I live here.
Jesus
My
said
ancestors
that
have
they
lived
hated
here.
him first. You're persecuted because Jesus said, "Remember, they hated me first."
I don't
So
want to make it like
you know,
Christian
you're
versus Hindu or anything. We are all equal.
yeah. Yes, exactly. That's right. I don't know why the rest of the world doesn't get it.
I don't know what's going to happen to my country. I'm very scared for my children because they're going to live here. I'm going to go away soon. But
It made me scared to watch those videos. I think everyone should watch those videos about it, what's going on in India. There's 4 of them on Tubi, Tubi. It's a free TV.
oh,
And the fact is, the Western media is showing the reality, but the Indian media is, paid by the government. So they are saying that students are anti-national and they are just getting funded by China and Pakistan and maybe Nepal. And America is funding them. Trump is funding them.
Yay!
kind of rubbish they say. Just
Let
because
me
it is
ask
all
you,
paid media. Paid media is just promoting the government in such a way as if everything is hunky dory, bright, but it is not.
No. Well, I had no idea that not one word about what's going on in India on this side on news or anything. None of that. I just came across the video at like 3 in the morning.
Shambhavi, I thought you had great passion in that delivery, girl. Well done.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
that was great.
Very well done.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right. Is there anybody else who has a poem
Yeah.
to read on theme?
Yep,
Let
I'll
me
just
ask
get
you.
my.
All right, Ben, you want to go ahead?
Yes. Now that Shambhavi has set the tone for this, I think I should read a poem or two. But before I start, I want to make it very clear. It's not the lack of love that makes me paint a negative picture, but only my love that laments my country's future. The next thing is an old poem I had written long ago, but I have reworked that. An elegy to my motherland, it's called. Here lies our beloved country, buried beneath its own acclaim. Its rivers still remember dawn, though few now speak its name. Here sleeps our motherland, honor battered piece by piece. The silent tears of daughters fall where justice seldom keeps the peace. Here withers our father's ancient soil, rich with memory, worn by pride. The threads that bound its many hearts unravel one by one untied. Here rests the land of saints and seers, whose quiet wisdom shaped the air. The echoes fade beneath the noise of grasping hands and vacant prayer. Here lingers still the martyr's dream, entrusted to a freer age. Yet somewhere lost between the lines, its promise withers on the page. And yet, beneath this heavy earth, beyond the sorrow and the blame, there stirs a solitary ember, too small to warm, too bright to tame.
Fantastic, Ben.
Wow.
Amazing.
Wow.
Oh, that was so
Really good.
Thank you. Thank you.
What's the title?
An elegy to my motherland.
Oh, okay, good. And that's posted, right?
No, I'm going to post it today. The old one
Okay.
was written in 2012, was posted in 2012 on Hello Poetry, but I don't think you
Okay.
can see it anymore. This is a revised version of that one.
Well, I'll see it tomorrow
Yeah,
because you're a day ahead.
I'll be doing it in a few hours from now.
Okay. But it's like 8 o'clock at night for me, so
For you, it'll be tomorrow.
yeah.
Thank you, Ben.
Okay, I've got one.
Marshall
Thank you,
now.
thank you
Go ahead,
all.
Marshall.
Now, forgive me because I've got no voice. Okay, I've got a throat infection. I wrote a thing called One New Zealand, One People. A nation cannot walk with two hearts beating to different drums, nor can justice wear two faces and still call itself blind. A parliament divided by ancestry is no longer the common house. It becomes a house of separate rooms where citizenship yields to inheritance and the neighbour becomes a category before becoming a fellow citizen. Our forebears came by waka, that's a canoe, by sailing ship, by steamer, by aircraft, and by hope. And I'm one of the ones who came 60 years ago by hope to this nation. Some arrived yesterday, some have walked this land for centuries. But tomorrow belongs to none of us, unless it belongs equally to all of us. The law cannot ask, where were your ancestors, before it asks what is right. Democracy does not measure blood, it measures ballots. Freedom does not recognize tribes, it recognizes citizens. Justice does not count dissent, it counts deeds. The mountain out there belongs to every eye that looks upon it. The river belongs to every child who will inherit its waters. The nation belongs to every New Zealander prepared to build it. Let our history be remembered honestly. Let every wrong be acknowledged. Let every culture be respected. But let government belong to every citizen and privilege belong to none. One parliament, one law, one citizenship, one future, one New Zealand. For we are not many people sharing one country. We are one people sharing a destiny. That's it.
Oh, tremendous.
Marshall,
I like that.
Great job.
Marshall, I have one comment to make.
Say again, Ben.
You are talking about one nation. Okay. This same philosophy is being advocated by our government here also.
I
But
like the fact that this is an international poet Zoom call, and we're
but
all giving our countries, and it's beautiful.
but we are being suppressed. The majority claims we are one nation and suppresses the minority. This is what is happening here. I don't know the case in New Zealand, but India, one nation theory is a big disaster, but because it is suppressing the voices of the various regions, the minorities, the linguistic minorities, the religious minorities, the race minorities, they're all being suppressed in the name of one nation. One nation cannot be just that of the dominant group.
But his is the ideal version, and then your version is like the experiment that didn't work, and America is next to feel what you're going through. You know that, so we cautionary tales from each different nation we can take away from the poems.
We have our problems in New Zealand. I mean, we've got a minority group of very, very radical Maoris who have always got their hand out. They're always on the take, and they're always giving their problems alone, no one else into consideration. What my poem asks for is get rid of that radical point of view. This little country is a jewel, and it's only got 5 million people. You know, there's more sheep than there are people in this country. And we have enough to be proud of without having to fight over it. And that's the essence of the whole thing.
That's what I said. It's just like different experiences that we're having in different nations. The beauty that we're able to say what our pride is and to know the different experience. It's incredible what we're having tonight. Thank you.
Well, don't get me wrong. You know, I've got Maoris out there who are my best mates. They are terrific people, but there's also some bastards amongst them who are wrecking everything. And they
Yeah.
know that. My mates know that. They recognise that people who are extreme do real damage in a country.
Mhm.
That's what I'm
Doesn't take
complaining about.
many bad. It doesn't take that many bad apples.
And that's why I'm writing that poem, calling
Yeah.
on them. For Christ's sake, forget your
Read it,
problems.
I've read it on your profile. And I wanted to make this comment earlier also, but what you are saying is that the corrupt people are trying to dominate and you want to get rid of it.
Well, there is no real domination. You
Here,
know,
it is the corrupt people who want that one nation. In India, the corrupt people want to have a one nation policy to promote their own agenda, to promote Hinduism, to oppose diversity, break down all other minority groups and make them toe the line.
Mhm.
I hope I'm
Yep.
clear.
They just want votes. They're dividing people on the basis of religion. I'm saying this as a Hindu. I'm a Hindu and I agree.
In the name of one nation, they are dividing people actually. What is
Yeah,
happening
but
here is
they
that
try to say it's positive, but oppressive, and it's not positive. But they try to say it's that way. Oh, for the good of everything, and everybody wants that, and it's just that's a lie.
it's all for the corrupt few that this one nation is being proposed.
Hmm. Yeah.
Anyway, I'm sorry. I've been too
You're right,
emotional
Ben.
about this.
No
Good for you
worries.
for speaking up.
All
It's
right.
good. This is good.
Who's next, please? Let's move on.
Now we can move on because I think that was the last one under the theme.
I want
Any vote,
Thomas to
any,
read. I want
any,
I've got
Thomas to
Okay.
I've got two
I'll
more on the
read.
theme.
huh?
read, Thomas.
I've got two
I'll
more
just-
poems on the theme.
There hasn't been enough?
Okay, I'm going ahead.
All right,
Thomas?
I got one.
All right.
All right, this is called Psalm of Delivery. Oh, you who saw me wander blind, who smelled the piss on my clothes and the booze on my breath, December in my bones. I walked alleys, churches of broken glass, garbage, darkness sliced like a razor. Women smiling like ragged motives, the bottle my only Bible. A spark of light, a touch, a word. Love punched a hole in the frozen morning, like a left hook, like Marciano, cut through the fog. I trembled. The sun shone through my homeless streets. I walk now in a merciful light. No gutters, no homeless shelters, no dead-end taverns. Ghosts that call but can't touch me. I am delivered, grateful and changed. I still recall every fall, every stumble, every bitter, cold night of the soul that I prayed to survive.
Good one, Ben. Good one.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you.
Good, Tom. Good, Thomas. I have one I wrote a long time ago about Alabama. Most of what I
Yeah.
write is sorrowful and dismal, and people wish I would quit writing, but I won't. This one
Go
said,
ahead, Carol. Go ahead,
Hey,
Caroline.
Alabama, I drove through you half my life ago. You were most green and gracious, blue skies foamed clouds supine on my skin, a thin veil of fog, unseen future away. I slowly crossed your planet, picked flowers on the verge. I remember the heat, the red hair of summer curled against the day. Nights vibrated, a gone mild. Soft, resonating, still resonating. I breathed air in like smoke, hold it inside for long seconds, a question waiting for its answer. Long years of vain miles, map time. I am blued with thinking of it. Hey, Alabama, I remember your highways still so sweet, You travel soft as sleep.
Excellent. That's nice.
There you go.
Yeah.
Alabama.
Very nice.
Leonard Skinner.
Thomas,
Mm.
Thomas, do you always write about the gritty side of life?
I do.
No,
I can't
not
help
always. You know, now I'm discovered the stock market, so now I'm writing about the stock market. I write about my cat. I write about
Thomas, I'm
and you're
going to write
golfing.
a poem about Thomas on the stock market.
yeah.
Thomas on the golf course.
Yes, the
There are so
golf
many
course.
things to write about Thomas.
I
Yeah,
think
it
that
used
must
to
have
be
made up.
all it used to be all booze and wild women and sleeping under bridges, and now I have a house and 3 cats and 5 books, and I golf, and I'm learning the stock market, and
Better late than never.
like Lazarus, I'm back from the dead.
I'm curious to know what books you have. If you have 5 books, I'm curious to know what they are.
They're great. They are.
So, Beatty Town Blues, Sleep Always Called. It's just a hop, skip, and a jump to the madhouse.
I think
And
Maddie has dropped out, huh?
Aluminum Cowboys, poems and short stories. That's
You should read
Seed
Lawrence.
Blues.
You should read Lawrence Ferlinghetti.
I like
you
her.
know, I saw a poet who was actually reading their poetry in the video. They
All of my
actually
videos, all of my poems have a link to my YouTube channel where I read that.
no, this is on the link at the bottom of the poem, and
Uh-huh.
and the person were reading their poem, and they inserted their video. You don't have to go to YouTube on this. You can put your YouTube video on your poem.
Yeah, I do that all the time. Have you,
Okay.
so like if you go to my page
Yeah.
and any poem you see, there'll be a video with it.
Okay. Okay. Cool.
Yeah. It's fun.
The
It's
thing
a
that
great,
amazes me is the range of topics that are covered here between, half a dozen, 8 people. I mean, we circumvent the whole world with the range of our topics. I've
yeah,
just
we
written
really
one,
do.
not an hour before this Zoom meeting, about China wanting northern Manchuria of Russia. Um, and I
That would
wrote
be
2
interesting.
poems. I wrote 2 poems about that. And here
I
you
would
are
read that.
talking about the gritty streets of Chicago, mate. I tell you, we get around.
Mhm.
Yes.
There you go.
Yeah.
Wow. Well,
Laurie, have you got one?
Yeah, Lori.
Yeah, it's my usual doom and gloom, but it's not really, well, it's about the country kind of. It's called diorama. You know what a diorama is?
mhm.
Shoebox with scene inside. That says, the Bible promised no more floods, yet half of Texas is awash. It promised next time there'd be fire, and nearby California's in flames, while California's deep in ashes. Earthquakes every other day in diverse places, not expected, with heat waves killing young and old, while tornadoes leave behind the splinters of our homes and lives. The lightning gods are partying, and thunder came along to play. When all else fails, there's giant hail, and tsunamis lay in wait in hopes of San Andreas Day. The Lord of Evil trumps the land, making each disaster worse. The green slime-filled reflecting pool portrays the leader of the flock, whose names spell avarice and power. The earth is heaving her last sighs, and there's no place to safely hide. The rock, as promised in the book, is 5 feet under, split by an 8-point tremor, and buried by the landslide's mud. Left alone in the blazing sun, we pray for the coolness of a flood and a bird to help us find dry land, where maybe on some mountainside we can find a way to start again and maybe get some of it right.
That's
Oh,
good, Laurie.
Wow. Is that
Wow.
posted right up on the top of your page? Is that like a newer one?
Hasn't been posted yet.
Oh,
That's good
okay.
stuff, Laurie.
Yeah,
yeah.
that's
Good
really,
stuff.
really good.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I have a poem.
Go ahead, CJ.
Great.
Well, BLT, I don't know if everyone knows him, but he does
Yeah.
this Webster's Word of the Day challenge.
Oh, yeah.
And so, you have 24 hours to do the poem, you write the definition, blah, blah. Anyways, it was a quid pro quo was the word of the day. That's the title of the poem. And the poem serves to edify communication, to rectify reciprocation, a trend I hope we can all appreciate. Propriety suggests decorum. This is the perfect forum. Read one of my poems and I shall reciprocate. I'll read one of yours in kind. You scratch my back, I'll scratch your back. Do unto others as you want others to do unto you. The purpose of this site is to read poetry, to get it out there, to have as many readers as possible. I take the time to read your bio. Please fill them out. It's valuable insight. I like to read like minded poets. Poetry styles we prefer, opinions we concur. I appreciate the gesture of a heart. However, I notice comments are lacking. I'm interested in the thoughts and reactions of others of my work. That's how I grow. Corrective criticism can be good, but best served in a private setting. Uh, If you come across a poem that fills you with disdain, don't linger, remain. Nasty comments are insane. Scroll on by. I value every opinion and voice. Let's start a new trend of choice. A newfound knowledge, we rejoice. That's
Good
it.
one, CJ.
And only 4 people read it, and it was on the first page, and I paid for a star to get it on the first page.
That's coercion.
And BLC said, I couldn't even find it. He said, I couldn't even find it. I'm glad I finally found it. That,
Is
that's
anybody
that's
but me having all their comments from people that they've never ever heard of with names that don't really make a lot of sense? Where are all
yeah.
these people coming from? All the
That's why I
people
look
that
at their
always
bios.
that it was always like for years are gone. I just get all these names that I write down. Oh, here's another one. I don't know if they're real or not. Most of them don't make any comments. They just
Well, that's why I look at their
disappear.
bio to see if they're a real person. Or if you could get an age on them. If they're like 10, I'm like, okay, kid gloves.
That's a good idea.
There's a
That's
lot
a
of
good
them that
idea.
are real young, and I don't want to, be, or someone who's like talking about dying or killing himself. I'm like, that, okay, what do you say? Good poem, nice use of adjectives.
I don't write
Yeah,
about dying.
a lot of the young ones do. A lot.
Mhm.
Anyways, quick pro quo. That's it.
Do you know who we haven't heard from today is Carlos.
Yeah, that's true. We haven't heard from Carlo.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, Carlo, what about your national pride poem?
Don't have one, but I can read something. Let's see. This is a departure from everybody's.
We can take it.
This this is called Chapel Holly. Chapel Holly. This is about a small rural community uh, in Wales that in 1965, this village and corresponding communities in a certain valley, they were removed so that they could flood that valley,
Thanks.
so
Hmm.
that Liverpool, the industry in Liverpool, could benefit from that being full of water, that valley being full of water.
Wow.
So this is kind of an
Sure.
homage to that, what was Chapel Holly. And then in next 1965 into this day is underwater.
Mhm.
Inundate your love for the sacred village on bended knee, facing the freshet, supplicated hands pressed together, one of grace, one of charity, lips of sweet euphony, whispering into the morning sun, a language deep, pounding inside your heart's timpani, abiding like unsheltered waters that once nourished the vine.
Oh,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Really
that was
good.
gorgeous. That was gorgeous.
There's a city underneath water in Shasta Lake, Northern California.
Really?
Yeah.
Maybe
And
same kind of
when the lake gets low, you can see the tops of the buildings. It was actually the tent city that made the dam. And then with the water or something, it just flooded the whole thing. It was not a planned deal. It was get out of the way, here comes the water.
Oh,
Wow.
that's kind of eerie
So,
if you can still see some of it.
We
yeah,
have a
when it gets in August, we'll be able to see the tops of some of the buildings.
we have a few such cases in India also,
Yeah.
where cities have been submerged in the sea.
Yeah.
City temples have been submerged in the rivers
Yeah.
because the river changed course and came in and covered the temples and the houses and all that.
Mhm. Common theme then. Yep.
The Welsh
Who knew, right?
have a great sense of agony.
Yeah. Who knew?
They really do. The Welsh have a terrific sense of agony. I remember I walked into a Welsh pub once, um, and there's this old taffy standing at the bar with a cap pulled down over his eyes, and he looks at me under his cap and he says, "Where you from?" And I said, "New Zealand." He looked at me again and he said, "Are you an old black?" I said, "No, mate, I'm actually a bloody Australian." He wouldn't talk to me after that.
Oh,
Great sense of agony, the Welsh.
yeah.
Yeah, sometimes, people, they look at me, and my real name is Carmen, not that I go by CJ, but they hear Spanish, they think Spanish, and I look like I have Oriental eyes, I'm part Indian, so they go, "What are you?" Not "Who are you?" "What are you?" I just say, "Hey,
Oh
I'm
no.
from California." I'm like, "I'm from California," and then they shut up.
It's rather sad that people only want to label us.
Yeah,
People
you
just
know?
are interested in labeling us. They don't treat us as human beings.
No. Yeah.
Like I
Okay,
said, I am a rice bag. I am a anti-nationalist.
Wow.
I
Yeah.
don't think so.
No.
Anybody else?
I've got another
Is
one.
our
Ben?
prayers out of order?
Who's that?
No, go ahead.
Our prayers out of order?
What do you mean? You could say a prayer if you want.
Okay, because I was I was going through some old papers of my mom's, and I came across these report cards from catechism, and they all
Okay.
said the same thing. Cindy must work on her act of contrition and her sign of the cross. Well, I'm
Yeah.
left-handed, so I could never do the sign of the cross the right way.
Yeah,
And
I
as
know.
for the act of contrition, what I heard wasn't what was printed. I always heard,
Mhm.
oh Lord, I am heartily sorry for having offended thee. And that confused the heck out of me. Because in reality, it's, I am heartily sorry for
Really
having
sorry.
offended thee. And
I'm
in order to
hardly
remove
sorry.
my confusion, I wrote my own version.
Hmm.
So I have something to go back to. In contrition, by the very breath of my soul, I am sick with sorrow at having offended thee. By the very sins that separate us, O my God, I am rendered unto utter desolation. Please accept these words as my soul's cry to be within the realm of heaven with thee once again, and grant me the strength to resist the temptations of sin and transgress against thee no more. In the name of Jesus Christ, may this promise be fulfilled. So mote it be.
Amen.
Very beautiful.
I like that. That's kind of cute because we hear the. I used to say the regular Lord's Prayer and then say the Hail Mary underneath it, thinking it was only part of the Lord's Prayer. Never knew they were different.
Oh no.
That's just part of the Lord's Prayer. And they're like, "What are you saying?" I'm like, "The Lord's Prayer." They're like, "No, that's not."
All
What do
right.
I know? I'm just saying. As you're a
Ben?
kid, you hear all this and it's really fast. You just pick it up.
Yeah,
Had to.
it always confused me that we had to pray as punishment for our sins.
That
Mhm.
does sound confusing.
Yep.
Ben, I know you had your hand up.
Okay. I'm going to read yet another poem, which is titled Wake Up. Awaken not from sleep, but from the dream that someone else is keeping watch. The eyes are open, the hands are busy, the markets are full, the flags still rise in the morning. Yet something sleeps. It sleeps in the questions we no longer ask, in the bargains we excuse in every silence that greets another lie. The men who promise salvation have learned that a people need not be chained if they can be distracted. A spectacle is cheaper than justice, a slogan louder than truth. And so we applaud while our inheritance is auctioned piece by piece, calling it progress, calling it destiny, calling it anything except meek surrender. Awaken, my dear countrymen, not to anger alone, for anger burns quickly, but to conscience, that quiet, inconvenient voice which refuses to look away. Do not mistake noise for strength or certainty for wisdom. A nation is not diminished by those who deceive it, nearly so much as by those who choose not to see. We have become keepers of a fire we no longer feed, guardians of a house whose foundations quietly crack, mistaking possession for stewardship. The goose does not die in a single stroke. It starves, one compromise at a time, until even the memory of its golden gift is dismissed as an old fable. Awaken, my dear countrymen, not because the hour is late, but because history has never waited for those convinced there would always be another dawn.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's a heavy bit of work, pal.
Does anyone give
Yeah.
any thought to your theme for next month?
What was that, CJ?
The
Oh, not
theme
yet.
for
We
next
haven't
month
got to that
idea?
yet.
Next month
So
will be
Ideas?
But
It's
I guess we could
August.
propose that.
Ben's already in next month.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
already in
yeah.
next month. Okay.
So that's
The end of
August.
summer's birth.
So what suggestions do we have for the group for August?
Something connected with autumn? No.
Hot August night.
Neil
For
Diamond.
us, for, for us, Hot August night, there are like these car shows, like the muscle cars and all of that kind of stuff. But Hot August night could be a lot of things.
Neil
Sultry
Diamond.
night.
I would
Yeah,
like to
yeah.
propose a theme which is not connected to the month. What about
Go for it.
money and its implications for you? Each one can have a different
Money.
perspective.
Okay.
Money.
What is money and the
What does it mean
implication?
to you? How do you view it?
That's a good one.
That's actually a really good one, especially because your money's different than my money.
That's going to be very, very
No,
revealing. Ben.
I'm just really novice when it comes to other countries. You know what I mean? And I have a lot of stereotypes of what I think other countries are, but I do know that that money is different in other countries, and the value of our dollar is shrinking. You know? That's,
That's going to be a very
You
revealing
you
topic,
can
Ben.
say money is
yeah.
the root of all evil.
Well,
Money
absolutely.
breeds greed, whatever, but ultimately you can't live without money.
It's going to show all
It
these
just
people
said
up for
money
what they
is the
really
root of
are.
all evil.
That's
I
one
love
perspective.
money.
The song money. Yep. There, I like that one. I vote for money.
Money.
Any other
That
suggestions,
works.
please?
Yeah, that's a good one.
Be a
Any
very
other
short poem.
suggestions?
I have no money.
Yeah, I'm broke.
That looks like that's what it is. Go ahead, Marshall.
Gomez can
Shoestring
write about
budget.
Okay.
his stock
Okay.
market
Stock market.
experiences.
It's easy. Oh yeah, stock market. There you go. Fits right in well with your new adventures.
Yeah.
Marshall.
Okay. I've got a little poem which I
Oh,
wrote,
okay.
which is quite unusual. It's the middle of winter here, freezing, freezing cold.
Aw,
And I wrote this after a midnight walk alone, quite alone, on a mile of freezing beach. The tide surging under a full white moon. The cold was absolute. The water a seething tide. And the realization was blunt that the moon above wasn't observing the waves. It was the force within driving the waves. The poem records the moment without ornament, light, force, a cold refraction, and the engine within the surf. It's called The Shades in the Engine of a Wave. And here it is. From the deep well of a ripple, light radiates out in concentric rings. Radiates out in bands of mercurial shades, reflecting, refracting in mixed tones of rainbow with the shimmer of on water, the depth of Greece on calico, all in the turmoil of the engine in a wave. Silver circles on white reflecting purple-red mobility, sliding through the rims, shifting, slipping, rippling with the motion of the tide, the wash of the wave, the heaving confusion, a refraction of the stark white moon overhead, set still as granite in a sky of deepest obsidian with stars.
Great.
Oh,
Wow.
very well done.
Really fantastic.
Yeah,
That
very
imagery.
beautiful. I like it.
Wow. Yeah. Wow.
Marshall at his best.
Very good.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Okay,
I think it was
so
an excellent Zoom.
Me
This
too.
time was excellent.
good Zoom, yeah.
Yeah.
I
Nice,
think I
Dan.
will
Nice.
wind up with one last poem.
One last one. All right, go ahead, Ben.
It's called In the Name of Democracy. This is about how elections are held in a democratic country. My state recently underwent an election where a movie star has become the chief minister of our state. So I wanted to comment about the elections being held here in India. Election season arrives. not with the hush of conscience, but with the noise of bargaining. The roads filled with promises, the loudspeakers with rehearsed conviction, the air with the familiar scent of a price being negotiated. A vote, once imagined as the measure of a citizen, has become a coin passed from one hand to another. A few hundred rupees, a biryani packet maybe, a cheap liquor bottle, a favor remembered just long enough to outlive election day. The nation is not stolen in a single dramatic hour. It is bartered away, receipt by receipt, until even betrayal acquires the manners of ordinary business. The tragedy is not merely that some will sell, it is that others stand watching the market, not in outrage, but in quiet resentment, wondering why no one came to purchase theirs. The wound runs deeper than corruption. It is the slow forgetting that a vote is not a possession to be traded, but a trust borrowed from those who came before us and from those who have yet to arrive. By dusk on election day, the ink on every finger looks less like a mark of freedom than the receipt of a completed sale. When conscience finds a market price, the ballot remains. Democracy does not.
Excellent, Dan. That's great.
Lovely.
Today, votes are being sold for money. The poor give away their votes
Well, hey,
for a
it's
packet of
taken
food.
California over a month. Over a month, our ballots, they're still, writing them, I think. But, it's been a month and they haven't declared it yet. Yeah.
Sounds familiar.
And there's more people who voted that live in the actual cities. But hey, it's a fair
Oh,
election.
horrible.
Yep.
Anybody else
Sign up.
with the theme for next month, please?
Money, money, money.
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 I remember an old ABBA song. Money, money,
Yeah.
money must be funny. It's a rich man's world.
Well, Pink
Yeah.
Floyd has the best money song. Pink
Yeah.
Floyd Money.
Yeah, I love
Very
Pink
well.
Floyd's Money also.
Yep. I'm gonna listen to it when there you go.
Great one.
Some good
Thank you,
songs can
everyone.
come out of this. Thank you guys. I gotta get
Carlo,
going.
DJ.
before we
Yeah.
wind up,
Yes, Ken.
we must rope in more male members. We are overrun by lady poets.
Hey, when you're trying to recruit people, tell them to watch the YouTube videos because they can go and watch YouTube and just put in "Hello Poetry" and for June 2026, and it'll come up, so they have a chance to see what the Zoom is all about.
I've been posting it on YouTube. It's 16 editions of this are there.
Yep.
Yeah, but you
Well
know
done,
to get
Ben.
the people to
Our
know.
viewership is on an average about 100 every month. 100 people see it.
I
But,
keep telling them go check it out, and if you want to attend after you look at it, let me know.
but then nobody wants to come. Our numbers are not increasing. I'm very sad about that.
I
Can
keep
you
trying.
guys create a community? Like many people, I have talked to many girls of my age, and I wanted them to come in the group, but they were concerned about giving their numbers, to strangers. If possible, you can make a community group, and they can join it through link, and then the member, the main host, can send the links over there, so everyone can join. Because
Your
many
friends
people
can
are
say not to be seen. Your friends can say I don't want my face seen, but I
no,
want
no,
to
they just
come.
they're like, I don't want to give my number to someone like a male, especially.
Oh,
Uh,
Okay.
stranger.
We
Maybe
don't need
even
your number. You just have to
We're
be on
telling you to
Hello
look at the
Poetry. We
video.
don't need your number. Just send us a message saying you want to join and we'll give you the link. Nobody is
may I
asking them for their number. Only if they want to join the WhatsApp group, they have to give their number. And joining the WhatsApp group is not compulsory at all. Just tell those people that if they are interested, we'll give them the link. They can join straight away.
Okay.
All they have
Thank
to
you for
do
that,
is send
Sam.
us a line on Hello
Fine.
Poetry saying we are interested.
Okay. I'll see you guys later.
All right.
See you
Good to
later.
see everybody. We'll
Hey,
see you
Thomas.
next
Everybody.
Good
month.
night, all.
Good to see you guys.
Be well, everybody.
Good
See you
night. Good
later.
night.
Hey, Thomas. A
Yeah.
mate of mine won the British Open last week. Foxy. He's a real good
Yeah.
bloke. Did you see that?
The US Open? Yes, he's fantastic.
Yeah. No, the British Open.
Oh, the British Open.
He
Yes,
won.
yes.
Only 4 New Zealanders have ever won that. And he's a mate of mine, a great guy.
Wow.
But I never thought he'd win. He
That's
pocketed $5 million for that.
wow.
And he's a
That's
little tubby
fantastic.
guy. He's a little tubby guy who likes a whiskey like me.
Oh, that's great.
See you guys.
Okay.
See you guys. That's
Bye.
fantastic. See you guys later.
Bye.
See you next meeting.
Bye-bye.
Bye.